Yahoo!
Hey.
Welcome to Makin Music. My name is Dan Aroney, and it's for the next 30 minutes. And this show, of course, is brought to you by Guitar Showcase in San Jose, California. We are with Peter Grant today. Welcome to the show, Peter. It is an absolute pleasure. I've been waiting. I've seen this on the calendar for the last month, and I've really been waiting to get with you and have this show. You have been around forever, and you've been on so many different albums, and I mean, it just goes on and on and on. But before we get started, I want to read a quote I found, and this is from a great musician, David Lindley, and he wrote, "I've known Peter Grant for years, and he's always scared me whenever he plays. It's not the fear of spiders or fear of death, it's the fear of not practicing enough to be able to play the same things that Peter can play, and it's not technique for take. It's just good, scary stuff that comes directly from the heart by way of the brain. He's the master of the snapper. What I mean is when you're on stage playing with him on some tune, he'll do something so mind-blowingly amazing that your head snaps around automatically, just did. I would recommend buying anything he records. Get Scared, David Lindley." And then also from Mike Aldridge, a little something as well. It says, "Peter Grant is a great player, equally at home on dobro, lap steel, Weisenborn, and pedal steel. And this guy does it all and does it beautifully, heart and soul." Mike Aldridge, who's a fantastic dobro player. Not bad, huh? Now, where do you go from there?
I don't know. Then I have to play after that.
Oh, man. Well, let's go back. I mean, again, we've been doing this for a long time. Let's start at the beginning. I know way back when you actually took lessons from Jerry Garcia.
Yeah, but before that, I took Hawaiian guitar lessons when I was 10. Mm-hmm. Some guy came to our door in San Carlos and knocked on the door and had this little square neck guitar. Said, "Is your mom home?" And, yeah, I knew it was for me. And "Hello, madam. I could give your son a music aptitude lessons, and if he passes it, we can give him lessons." And I passed.
A door-to-door dobro sales.
Yeah, and the trouble was they had this method, the Oahu method, and it was Oahu Publishing Company, and you just had to do this particular method. So it's like play that note, type that note out for me. What kind of note is that? You didn't play a quarter note. I mean, later on when I was in college, I found my sheet music and I said, "Oh, dotted quarter note. I just learned about that." Yeah. And they gave me took me past the stuff I didn't understand and didn't let me play the current stuff, and I had to play Hawaiian music, so I quit.
So where'd you go from there?
Well, it also had something to do with the way I now teach, because I don't teach that way,
Right.
So, but I didn't. Then I started again when I was about 17 or 18. I started four fingers. You don't want to be outnumbered, so I took up 4-string guitar. So, and then I figured, well, 5th string on the banjo, you don't do too much with it, so I went to a 5-string banjo. Okay. And then that's when I took from anybody. By that time, I was after I'd been playing a little bit, I went to San Jose State, and then there were 3 guys that played: Al Marion, George Martin, not the George Martin, Beatle George Martin, but George Martin, Al Marion, and Todd Cleve. And I would chase them around and say, "Hey, show me something else. I got to learn that thing that you showed me. Now it's just something else."
Right.
So I'd pestered them until I could learn some things. And then I had the reputation of playing Darlene Corey longer and louder and more often than anybody else on the planet.
So where did the Garcia connection come in?
So then Garcia was up in Palo Alto and he was playing and he was always just legendary.
He was teaching actually in Palo Alto.
He actually taught at Dana Morgan's music studio, and I used to go up. First started teaching taking lessons at his house, and then I taught there. And then one time I said, "Hey, I'm ready for another lesson." He said, "No, you're not." He says, "I've shown you everything. You just have to work at it now." So I worked at it. And I had bluegrass bands in the early '60s, and we're through all the what Martin Moe refers to as the era of the '60s.
Well, that was big during the '60s.
Yeah. And
because we're gonna show some pictures later on. There's a picture with you with Joan Baez.
Yeah.
So we'll have that. We'll talk about it a little bit later on.
Yeah.
But I want to hear another tune.
Okay.
What do you got?
A bluegrass thing, just for the heck of it.
All right. And by the way, we have Jack Van
Yes,
Breen.
we do.
Let's Jack Van Breen playing guitar for us today, and Alan is our handy dandy bass player.
Yeah, I've
awesome
played with these guys in years and years and years.
So I want you to know we've practiced all of, 5 minutes for this?
Well, 3.5.
3.5.
So here's a old Lefty Frizzell tune called "Gone, Gone, Gone." We'll just wing it. Okay. 1, 2, 1. Just look the trouble I'm in. Yeah, she's gone, 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 gone. Crying won't bring her back. The more that I cry, the faster the train flies farther on the track. To be happy when I lost the heaven that I found. She warned me she'd leave and she left me before my first tear hit the ground. Yeah, she's gone, 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 gone. Crying won't bring her back. The more that I cry, the faster the train flies farther on down